So today we want to tell you the story of Cinderella, the deer, our friend from the
She
woods.
wants a strawberry right now. Like, you wouldn't expect a deer to go after a strawberry like that, but
Yeah, but she does.
she likes strawberries.
So the story of us and Cinderella is that we were traveling home. We saw in the ditch two little babies. And so they were inches from the
Their
road.
noses are almost on the road.
And so we stopped to help them. And so when we did that, it was a little boy. You could tell the swirls from where the antlers were going to be, and
Yeah.
he jumped up and he was stronger,
Mm-hmm.
and you could tell that they were probably just born, maybe even beside the road.
I don't know.
He was a little shaky, and so I put him in the woods, and then he started to follow me everywhere I would go. So I took him deeper into the woods, and he would still try to
Kept
follow
following
me.
you back out. She never would stand up.
But she couldn't. She could barely even lift her head, and so we knew there was something wrong with her, and so we took her into the woods as well.
We carried her into the
Carried
woods.
her, and the little boy followed me.
Mm-hmm.
And so as he followed me in, he also decided to follow me out.
Yeah.
You eating that? You like that? You like that? And so we had to turn around and take him back, and then Nicole had to come between us.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, we got them both to lay down, and we got out. Of course, she could never stand up.
She never did stand up.
No, he will stay here.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is he going to follow you out? That's the bad thing. He followed you back here.
Who I thinking?
I don't know.
He followed me.
Yeah.
Let's try to walk out. And so
we got worried because it was getting dark, so we thought we would go back and check and see if both the little ones had been taken by Mama, because
Yes.
Mama was close by.
And when we had first moved him into the woods, Mama
Yeah,
was close
yeah.
by.
So we went back, and
When we went back later, she was nowhere to be found. Little brother was nowhere to be found. And this one still couldn't stand up or lift her head.
right, she was very weak. She was very bony looking compared to the little boy.
And so we had a choice to make. Contacted the state, we contacted some shelters, and essentially everything was either full or too far off. And
Went to Walmart, got some Similac.
yes.
Yeah, we got some Similac and a little bit of
Little
a little baby
bottles.
bottle.
Yeah.
And brought it home and tried to get her to eat that, and it took her a while. She never did take any that night, but the next morning she finally did take some. And we tried to get her to stand, but she wouldn't stand, and then
we were afraid coyotes were going to get her, and so we were trying to keep her protected. And we went to TSC and got some goat colostrum. And then we got this bottle right here. And it's essentially, it says lamb and kid bottle, producer's pride. And you cut the tip off that nipple. I don't know if you can see it there, but you cut the tip off of that, and then that's what she's been using ever since the first day.
The first day, yeah.
But that first day, she still wouldn't stand, still couldn't stand. Nicole had to lift her head even to get her to drink.
Right.
It was to get the nipple in her mouth,
Yeah.
and she still wasn't drinking.
Yeah.
Well, finally one day she swallowed a little bit.
Yeah.
It was the second day she swallowed a little bit.
The second day she swallowed.
And then on the
some.
third day we really didn't. It was still she wasn't like taking on what you would think. She wasn't eating like this at all.
Not at all.
And so we were pretty sure we were going to lose her. And so we carried her into the sunshine on the third day?
Yeah, I think so.
And we laid her down in the sunshine, and she really didn't respond. And so Miss Nicole fed her from the bottle, and within maybe 10, 15 minutes, she stood up. First time, like ever.
Yeah.
Legs crossed, stumbling sideways.
Yeah.
But she stood up.
She only wants to take a little bit at a time, but.
Okay.
Mama flying. And typically, they can stand within minutes of being born because they get straight to the colostrum. And just that little bit of colostrum that Miss Nicole was able to get into her in the first couple days
gave her a boost that
gave
she
her
needed.
a boost.
Yeah.
And her ears were all rolled back, and she was dehydrated. And then from that day forward, as you can see,
yeah, healthy ears, healthy deer.
The ears aren't rolled back anymore.
She's not bony.
Nope, not bony. You could count her like on her hips, back in the back. You could feel her vertebrae.
Yeah. What do you think?
You have to stand by my boot, don't you? Mama had left. We were afraid coyotes were going to eat her. Little brother had gone with Mama, and she was just laying out there in the dark, and so not able to stand. But like I said, on the third day, she stood up, and that was after some colostrum had, small amounts had been given to her.
Yeah.
So then she just kind of made her home in the woods beside the camper. At first we monitored where she would sleep.
Yeah, she was hanging out close to camp the first couple weeks. And at night she would just wander off and lay down beside a tree or in the tall grass. And we just let her be, try to listen for coyotes and pray for her.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then now we have no clue where she sleeps at night. She just shows up from any direction.
Whenever she wants to.
And says, hey, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And so
sometimes it's strawberries, sometimes it's apples. It's funny to watch her eat an apple, and we had to do a video on her eating an apple at some point. She crunches out loud. She has no
table manners.
No table manners.
But that's okay. She's still sweet. We love her.
Yeah.
And she's been a blessing.
Yes.
A kind of annoying blessing at times, but
when she was itty bitty and tiny, we would go looking for her. And the spots that she has, and the size that she was, and the fact that she would hold so still, it was hard to see her within a foot of your knee, and she's
amazing.
right there.
Yeah, the camouflage that God has given these little guys is pretty amazing. But yeah, we've been enjoying her presence.
So yeah, she's been our friend from the woods ever since. She gets along with the chickens. The chickens are kind of jealous. She seems to get along with the rabbits, the squirrels, the raccoons. I guess that's all natural for her. So what we've been worried about is we're trying to make her spend less time with us. So we try to be gone longer in the day. Got her to where she's only visiting us a couple times a day now. Now, if we stay here all day, you never know when she'll show up.
She'll show up whenever. But
so the weird thing is, about the time we have to move out of here, it'll be deer season.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to think of ideas, because she'll, if she's used to the human form and she's not afraid of it, we want her to be marked so that people will know
that she's a tame deer.
That she's not a pet, but
she's not.
But not afraid of humans, and she was raised in a way that wasn't normal.
Yeah.
You can film me again.
Okay.
Off of old Triumph. Oh, she's eating away there. She's eating. You might want to help me.
Good morning. Good morning.